2041. Hydrogen 9 detected, 1420 MHz. New Mexico. The signal is narrow. It drifts, not satellite. Dr. Yael Cohen tells nobody. For 47 minutes. The quantum leap. She runs the protocol, quietly, rigorously, alone. The contact rules from 1997, they're gone. Here's reality. June 2026. The IAA rewrote first contact protocols. Biggest update in 15 years, first since social media. Old rules predate deepfakes, Starlink, Cohen, all of it. We follow the actual protocol step by step. But first, why did the old system fail? October 2020. Shane Smith reviews breakthrough listen data. He finds something. 982 MHz. Narrow. Drifting. Direction of Proxima Centauri, our nearest star. No natural source produces this. Every check clean. This is what SETI protocols were written to manage. 2010 protocols seek confirmation quietly. Tell nobody yet. But in 2020, silence was impossible. Changed everything. December 2020, The Guardian publishes global headlines. Scientists scramble, governments call, researchers get harassed. October 2021. Cohen confirmed as terrestrial interference. Signal was real. Source was us. We fooled ourselves. Damage done before verification. How does any system fail this? The 2010 rules have 3 catastrophic blind spots. No social media strategy, no researcher harassment protection, no protocol if governments tried suppressing data. Michael Garrett chaired the update. The fix took years. Ethicists, lawyers, communications experts, all at table. Astronomers, no longer most important in the room. What the new protocols say and what they omit. Science is more honest than any film showed us. Thread 1. Detection separating signal from noise. SETI now searches the full electromagnetic spectrum. Old protocols, radio signals from select stars only. New protocols, the full spectrum, techno-signatures beyond radio. What counts as a techno-signature? This matters enormously. June 2026. Breakthrough. Listen, analyze 27 exoplanets. Result, all 27 from interference, 0 detections. Most searches return nothing. That is the data. Starlink permanently changed the entire radio search environment. An intern found the alien signal. Nobody warned him. Shane Smith reviewed breakthrough listen archival data. 982 MHz. Proxima Centauri direction. Narrow. Drifting. Leaked to The Guardian before verification. Global panic. Radio interference. The false alarm exposed every gap. Cohen became the protocol's defining case study. Thread 2. Verification Cascade, step by step. Step 1. Prove yourself wrong. Rigorously. Quietly. No announcements. No colleagues. Pure systematic elimination. Step 2. Contact 2 independent facilities. Different instruments. Does this match contact's protocol? Drop your prediction. The film showed acting alone. New rules forbid this. Step 3. Tamper-proof records. Time-stamped, cryptographically sealed. New protocols anticipate government suppression. Data distributed. When we read this, we checked it twice. Governments expected. What protocols don't say, the part nobody discusses. Protocols are non-binding. Any astronomer can ignore them. No international law. No enforcement. No compulsion exists. The science governance gap is enormous. And growing. Garrett put it plainly. Sir Bernard Lovell Chair, Manchester. Protocols untouched 15 years. Completely out of date. Thread 3. The simulation 2023 revealed our readiness. May 2023. ESA ExoMars orbiter transmitted encoded message Earthward. 3 observatories detected it. Public invited to decode. The Paulists designed the project, a sign in space. Result deeply uncomfortable. No agreed decoding process. No shared framework. No coordinator. 17 competing interpretations. This was a simulation. Message from a Mars spacecraft. If it had been real, we were not ready. New protocols try to answer who speaks for Earth. The answer, nobody yet. That changes everything. Everything changes here. A permanent subcommittee established. The leading SETI astronomer said something impossible in 2026. Garrett, should astronomers decide first contact? I don't think so. He chairs the global update, arguing against his authority. A confirmed signal stops being a science problem. It becomes civilizational. Ethicists, lawyers, United Nations. No science fiction film ever showed you this part. Contact showed Ellie acting alone. Independence Day, shoot. New protocols, no individual, institution or nation acts alone. Any response requires broad UN international consultation. No response sent until that consultation completes. York University's Catherine Denning added social science perspective. What does contact mean for cultures with colonial history? Protocols acknowledge this. Science alone cannot answer. What strikes us, scientists built ethics into the process. Fermi Paradox thread. Where is everybody? 2026 changes the answer. Universe 13.8 billion years old. Billions of habitable planets. A spacefaring civilization should have colonized our galaxy. And yet, silence. The Fermi Paradox. Where are they? June 2026 arXiv preprint. Quiet expansion filter hypothesis. Early research. Preprint argues, rational AI prefers quiet, sparse expansion. Not loud empires. Silent networks. Universe full, invisible. This preprint isn't peer-reviewed. Science still evaluating. 2nd June 2026 paper. Depopulation as the Great Filter. Intelligence may favor fewer offspring. Universally. Every species. Intelligence might be the filter. Advance means quieter. We may be shouting into a universe that stopped answering. JWST complicates this further. April 2025. K2-18b analysis. JWST detected dimethyl sulfide. Marine life produces this on Earth. Headlines: Alien life found. Paper: detection needing more data. July 2025, NASA found insufficient evidence for that detection. Hint versus confirmation, that gap is where science lives. Protocols were built for exactly this. The hint isn't detection. Sophia Sheikh at SETI Institute ran the Cohen investigation. Her team checked every RFI source. 11 months of work. That rigor, that pace is what protocols protect. Scientists who watched contact in 1997 now build the telescopes. This is what they're writing. For that moment. What does this mean? For us? For 50 years? Detection could happen today. Preparation is what we control. Back to 2041. Cohen, 47 minutes at our desk. JWST detects something in a planet's atmosphere shouldn't exist. Dimethyl sulfide. Earth produces it through marine life exclusively. Headlines exploded. JWST finds alien life at K2-18. NASA's follow-up. Insufficient evidence for that detection. Science is honest. Headlines weren't. That gap is everything. This is why 2026 protocols changed. A hint isn't confirmation. 72-hour cascade begins. Step 1. Prove yourself wrong. Step 2. Encrypted contact to 2 independent teams. Nothing public. Both teams verify or don't. Either result handled quietly. Step 3. Post-detection subcommittee notified. Not press. Committee includes space law specialist Leslie Tenen, IAA counsel. This is the scenario fork. Two futures diverge right here. One future, Cohen follows protocol, world learns simultaneously. Other future, someone tweets, civilization reacts without context. 2026 protocols exist to make the first version possible. Remember, protocols are non-binding, fork is always present. New protocols also protect researchers from post-discovery harassment. BL's Cohen exposed this. Shane Smith became briefly famous, then harassed. New protocols create anonymity options, legal protection structures. Civilizational question. What does detection mean for us? Sagan wrote Contact in 1985. Those readers built the telescopes. Sagan dreamed of this. 2026 protocols are humanity's first preparation. Here's the framework. Think clearly when it happens. Ask 3 questions. Verified independently, protocol followed. Third question. Peer-reviewed, preprint, or corporate press release? Those questions beat 99% of news coverage. 1,989 protocols written before any real detection event occurred. 2026 protocols, written by people who watched BLC Cohen fail. That experiential grounding makes 2026 different. It's earned. 2041. Cohen reaches hour 48. Second observatory confirms. Subcommittee convenes, ethicists, lawyers, and a UN representative. Signal confirmed. No message yet, just presence. Presence alone changes everything. We are not alone. Full stop. That finding reshapes philosophy, religion, politics, science simultaneously. Protocols only govern how we find out, not the meaning. The meaning we write together, that is the only answer. Full source list, arXiv links, protocol documents below. No enforcement exists. Full breakdown pinned in the comments. Next week, 2026 Fermi data just changed the timeline.